I keep seeing this, and I'm not exactly sure why black people aren't seeing what seems to be obvious to me. So I'm gonna try to explain it as succinctly as I possibly can. This and the Lil Wayne shit, very similar. It's two things that I see that I don't understand why y'all aren't seeing. Okay, number one, we gotta stop conflating the love that we have as black people for a celebrity or an artist with universal appeal or universal popularity or just universal love. Because we feel like we love somebody, everybody gotta love them. And that's a lot of the times can be the case. So I can see why you would assume that, because it seems like shit don't really get popping unless we like it. So I get that. We like, oh, we like it, so they must like it. No, that's not always the case. Sometimes just black people like stuff. Lyfe Jennings is kind of one of those things that just black people like. Like, yes, he was super popular in a specific period of time in R&B and music as a whole. And I'm not trying to take away from what he contributed, because he gave us some classics. I fuck with Lyfe Jennings hard as hell, but at the same time I understand that he is not universally popular. He's not universally loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, white people, it could go either way. So they might like him or they might not even know who the fuck he is. So that's why he's not on Tiny Desk. Because Tiny Desk is predominantly consumed, I'm sure, by white people, okay? And they don't know who the fuck he is. Let's keep it a bean. He was popular as hell in the black community. The second thing is where I see the overlap between him and Lil Wayne. Man, this thing is about money. Okay? It's money. Y'all really think, first of all, who coming to the Super Bowl? It's not a whole bunch of people from the wards in New Orleans. It's going to be a whole bunch of people that spend a whole bunch of money to come see the Super Bowl. The people that live in New Orleans, most of them can't even afford to be at the Super Bowl. They're going to watch it from TV. So who are they going to put the show on for? They're going to put the show on for the people that's in the seats, the people that paid their money, okay? And who would they rather see? Come on, let's be real. Who would they rather see? Lil Wayne or Kendrick Lamar? Everybody know who Lil Wayne is. It's not exactly the popularity thing, but it's for sure when money is involved, and this applies to NPR too. They making money, just like the Super Bowl. So who they gonna put their money behind? Who are they gonna invest in? An artist that just a specific group of people, a demographic, is gonna fuck with, or they gonna go with an artist that's more universally loved, universally accepted, critically acclaimed, and the things of that nature? Which one of those are they going with? Okay, because that's why NPR ain't going with Lyfe Jennings. That's why they say he's not big. Not that he's not big enough of an artist to do NPR. He's not big enough as an artist in the grand scheme of things, as far as their complete fan base, as far as their consumer base. Who are they consumer base gonna recognize and watch? Come on, it's not Lyfe Jennings. A lot of us that in the black community that do watch NPR would watch that, and it would be fire. But it's about universal appeal. It's about general appeal. It's about the most widespread appeal. And yeah, they do get niche from time to time, but for the most part, you know, if they don't know who you are at NPR, think about that. Think about the demographic of people that probably work at NPR. There's probably a small percentage of people who even know who the fuck Lyfe Jennings is. So that's why he's not on NPR. And the money thing, that's why he's not on NPR. That's why Lil Wayne is not the better pick for the Super Bowl. Because it's going to be a broader appeal if you get Kendrick Lamar. We got to stop as a people confusing who we love with who the world loves. Because we are a small population in this country. About 14%. If 14% is not enough, the whole 14% could love Lil Wayne. And they don't. But the whole 14% could love Lil Wayne. And that's not enough for them to put him at the Super Bowl. We gotta do it for New Orleans. Why? Because they have it in New Orleans. They can have it anywhere. New Orleans, it ain't like the people of New Orleans is the reason why they're having the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Why would they do anything for them? They don't give a fuck about them. Let's be real. Like we saying this like we think that they care of what New Orleans think. Like they care what black people think. They do not. So get that through your head and you'll start to understand why things are the way they are, and you won't have to look dumb protesting some shit that nobody's gonna do anything about. Till the next time.